We return back to Festival Booster to just see how strong this set or how bad this set has been. You guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So how is Festival Booster holding up out here? Well, it appears that you can get a case for $950 right now. That's insanely bad. That tells me that this set is failing on a whole nother level. Blaze Maiden Sydneys are $108. Mythiarchs are down to 67s. The Virgilla Rewrite Form Alpha Knights, I think this card's going to spike up once people see that this deck is actually very, very good. We got $49 copies of Alfred. The Blaster Blade, the Vanguard, is $140. Okay. We got $48 copies of Maples. We got $42 copies of Blaster Blade. Also appears that boxes individually are $30 a piece. That's crazy. Okay. The Knight Armor Dragon Charizard, $20. You're telling me that this set has $20 FFRs? Crumbling Dragon of Destruction. This thing is probably one of the cooler looking cards in the set, but $20 to say the least. This set in the high rarity department bombed. Blaster Blade, the Vanguards are back down to 20s, which is pretty interesting because we were on a shortage of these earlier in the week on the market, and repopulation has occurred. I gotta tell you, this card is absurdly stupid to pull, as you saw in my case. $20 Ukiahs. We got $20 copies of Lyrical Shooting Stars, sure. $14 copies of that, $17 copies of that. So some of the higher rarity stuff. Virgilla Rewrite Forms, these are very much pressured off of the market right now at about $16. And once again, you're telling me, you know, you're seeing this shortage on these numbers. This card is probably also one of the look ones or cooler ones. Reminds me of Cybuilt in terms of its art style, but definitely a nice looking card. So your ace unit status here, I gotta tell you, I'm kind of wondering over time how these ace units will be affected by the market, because these are just like OTs. All right, more decks are going to want these. A lot more players will be able to afford these because they're ace units. But I wouldn't be surprised to see these 20 listings suddenly get removed off of the market over time. $10 copies of that, you know, $10 copies of that. These are surprisingly still 10s. I'm glad to see that. Sid did a good job at trying to push these down. $6 copies of Sydney, so you finally can have copies of that. God knows people have been wanting those for so long. Festival booster packs, $8. Sure. Hulopoli. The Sylvan Hornbeast support. Finally, you can get this card too. That card was stupid expensive. I think it was like, what, $20 a copy? If you were trying to pick those up, your ace units at $5. Blaster Blades are also very, very cheap right now. This was something else that you really had to consider when you were picking stuff up. $4 to $5 Blaster Blades is infinitely better than the $40-ish that you had on the other version with the 10th anniversary stamp on it. They actually did some good reprints. These are $3, surprisingly enough. Netherworld Butchers 2s. These are also 3s. I am very surprised to see how this stuff actually ramps up. Maple's coming in at 2s. It's also a pretty good thing. Mythiarch reprints, $2. Also, it's kind of funny, no matter how expensive Mythiarchs get. Also, you can finally build the Mega Colony, or excuse me, the Grand Blue version of that fun deck that we played a very long time ago, because these are now affordable. You can now get the right amount of copies of these on the market, all in the same rarity. Don't do what I did and have to pick them up all individually, because that was like pulling teeth. Dollars on this. You can also play the premium build of that, which is very, very fun. But judging by what's going on with this set, interesting. Blankmeer set. You guys know a case of this is $850 now. Kyrie's are $550s, $450s on that. And also appears that the Rifistor $250. It's actually not bad. These are $180 now. These actually went up. This art is gorgeous, man. It is one of my favorites to actually see. Weirabell's coming in at $135. Such a waste of a high rarity slot. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. Like, that was so stupid. These are 50s for the elaborate wizards, which I also think is pretty cool. $75 copies of Listhosaur. That's pretty good. Blankmeer coming in at 32. The first Mystics, 45s. Those actually are pretty cheap now. $40 copies of your boy Rufistor. Okay. When the high rarity is actually affordable, yeah, she is $39. That is not bad at all. Though, to be fair, I guess 4 copies of that is kind of expensive. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it really feels like high rarity Vanguard right now. Certain aspects are very desirable, but I have been seeing a lot more people kind of stepping away. SR Blankmeers, all things considered, these are $16, which is kind of a crazy thing to see. You just mean to tell me that they are that worthless? Especially some of these high rarity stuff for Bang Dream. That's a $19 card, and your dragon's still $20, man. Like, if you are trying to build the Dredgel deck, having to spend $80 is it's an interesting thing. I will say, SR copies of this are $13. $40 FFRs are $13 SRs. I think we know who our clear winner is on that front. Or you can get $10. Oh, actually, these are $12. Yeah, so at this point, I'd rather just get the SRs, because they're literally the same price. That's kind of cool. $6 copies of the second Mystic. Sure. Alright, well, I've seen enough damage on this set. How's the Impalidio set doing? Since you know we did get the new Impalidio yesterday, I haven't had the chance to read it yet. But we got $255 copy of Impalidios. It's actually kind of cool. Wish that deck was playable in premium. The Destin one, wow, these are $145. That's such a sad thing, but to be fair, you're just going to write a more expensive card on top of it. So, it just, okay. Wow, $218. These are 130s? Yikes, these are 65s? 54s? Wow. These markers get pretty pricey. This is the dragon. These are 45s. That's interesting. That card is really, really good. I gotta tell you. $29, $24. Wow. I wonder what the English new ones are going to be. Impalidio's $27 copies. That's actually not terrible. I don't hate the idea of having that be a little bit of value still. Alright, well, I think we've seen enough of this set. I will tell you, I love looking at energy, man. We do have a $700 now generator finally showing up on TCG Player, which, I mean, these have been dropping for a little while. Now energy is $388. Imagine having 10 of these, by the way. Baldies, still about $235. The Toka energies are $145. I don't think we'll ever see a calm down on that. 75s on the lyrical energy. 190s on her. Chronos are 56. Hey, if anybody has a chrono energy, reach out to me. I'm still missing one. I need to be able to have the main characters, the characters assembled in order to play energy. $85 on Blankmeer. $105 on Main Boy. $99 on that. Okay. We're making some progress here. I like what I'm seeing. Baldi's 100 on up to 220. That's such a discrepancy in value. What? Bang Dream Energy is $58. Your Chronos, these are down to 40s. So, it's a crazy ride to see just how energy has been holding up back here. $30 on our Camping Friend. $34 on Mr. Ibuki. Alright, and then last but not least, the Promo Dive. What's our best-selling promos right now? I'm very curious. It's probably high fives, a $20 card now. These are 12 still. Glad to see those are down. Though, the Deeplands Meredith, these are 13s. Meanwhile, these have been going up. Varlance Ray Dragons that you need for Virgilla. This card is stupid thick now. $40 on up to 44 is crazy. But the market has been just wiping those out very, very strongly. Sarah Galgon's still 33s. Shinri's are 20s. $28 copies of High Five foils. Yeah, you can tell where all of your value is right now. This is kind of crazy. Your Sophie Bell is still on page 2 at $144. I guess people really do like the waifu. It's kind of crazy. Your Michi Recruits are also $23. It's also kind of surprising to see that those are that high, but yeah, what a market, everybody. Definitely a crapshoot, but please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCOL40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.